Questions and comments. The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Environment.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Now, the member spoke of transparency, and in that regard, the member's actually been in the media lately. So with respect to transparency, Canadians would like to know. The Member of Parliament for Cypress Hills Grasslands supposedly has been on a all-expenses-paid trip to Florida on an anti-abortion speaking tour to Southern churches. That may or may not be true, because when other members of Parliament stood up in this House to say that, members of Parliament from the United States
To rise on the point of order from the Honourable Member for St. Margaret's.
I'm not sure if that member knows where he is, but we're debating a privilege motion on the Green Slush Fund SDTC, and the Speaker's ruling that this House is in breach on the production of those documents. Not the issue that this member, who I guess is new,
he's very new.
I'll help you inform that this is a privilege motion on this issue, and you have to be relevant to that.
Yes, and it's not the House that is in breach. The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Back to my point with respect to transparency. If one wants to talk about transparency, they should also demonstrate some. So has the Member of Parliament for Cypress Hills Grasslands been to Florida on all-expense-paid anti-abortion tours or not? Thank you.
The Honourable Member for Cypress Hills Grasslands.
All right, Madam Speaker, I want to thank him for that question. A couple points about that. One, when the Prime Minister took his trip with the Aga Khan, he did not bother to consult with the Conflict of Interest Commissioner. I went to Florida. I submitted where I was going, what I was doing to the Conflict of Interest Commissioner, filed it with him, got the approval, go ahead. Guess what? I don't have a conflict of interest report in my name. The Prime Minister does. Also, Madam Speaker, that member is actively spreading misinformation. So is the government. Every single person that's talked about it in this chamber for the past week is deliberately spreading misinformation. I did not attend an anti-abortion rally. That is fake news. They want it to be true because they are plummeting so far down in the polls that they are desperate to paint any kind of false narrative that they want. That member should be ashamed of himself, and he should be ashamed for spreading misinformation.